prison death of convicted gangster James Whitey Bulger. The 89-year-old was the leader of a South Boston gang who evaded police for 16 years before his capture in 2011. CNN's Alexandra Field has the story.
After years of investigation, arrests are finally made. All three men charged in connection with the death of Whitey Bulger were fellow inmates of his at Hazleton Federal Penitentiary in West Virginia. Bulger was 89 at the time that he died. Hours earlier, he had been transferred to the West Virginia facility from a prison in Florida. His death immediately raising questions about the transfer and about why the high-profile inmate was in with the prison's general population.
31st annual
three men charged. Two of them are accused of hitting him repeatedly on the head, causing Bulger's death. All three face a charge of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. One remains at Hazleton today. Another is still in the federal prison system. And the third suspect was under supervised federal release in Florida at the time of his arrest earlier this week. Whitey Bulger, of course, was the infamous mob boss who led Boston's Winter Hill gang in the 70s and 80s. He was on the run from authorities for nearly 16 years, appearing on the FBI's most wanted list before he was captured in 2011 and sentenced to 2 life terms. In light of the federal indictment, the U.S. Attorney in Boston is now speaking out on behalf of the families of Bulger's victims. She put out a statement standing in solidarity with them in light of the recent news and also added this to the statement. She writes, "In the truest of ironies, Bulger's family has experienced the excruciating pain and trauma their relative inflicted on far too many, and the justice system is now coming to their aid." Back to you.
Alexandra Field, thanks so much. All right, let's bring in John Red Shea. He is a former mobster in Whitey Bulger's gang and the author of the memoir, Rat Bastards, the South Boston Irish mobster who took the rap when everyone else ran. All right, John, so good to see you. I mean, you've worked for Bulger for years, even serving more than a decade in prison for your role in the Winter Hill gang in South Boston. So your reaction when you found out that the men accused of killing your former boss had been charged with this crime?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on today. My reaction was this, is that I've always said that his justice